Yo, what's going on everybody, welcome back to a brand new Hytale news video, and today as usual we have a lot of new stuff to talk about. And if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I basically post a lot of weekly Hytale content, so if you don't want to miss out on that, if you love Hytale, if you are really excited for the game, this is the channel for you because I post a lot of content as I said and you don't want to miss out on that, so make sure you do subscribe. And I also have a Discord server if you guys want to join. There's an Hytale section and all of that. The link to the Discord server is in the description. So yeah, enough plugging, let's get right into the video. Alright, for our first news, we will be taking a look at some possible new Hytale mobs and races, or whatever you want to call them, that might be in the game. As always, I have to leave a little bit of a disclaimer. This is not official, I always say this. This is not official, but the chances of something like what I'm about to show you in the video actually making the game are huge, because if Hytale doesn't decide to make these official themselves and actually release these mobs and creatures and stuff like that, the creators will be able to use the model maker and actually make them into reality. So I would say it's very possible that you'll be able to see this in the game eventually. And the first one that I'm gonna show you guys, as you can see from the title, it is from Tyros, and it's basically a high skeleton. So you guys know that there are many type of skeletons in Hytale that have already been confirmed. I think they are about 10. I'm not gonna list all of them obviously, but if you guys wanna watch all the mobs that have been confirmed in Hytale, I actually have a video about that. I'll leave the link in the top of the description. But you guys can see from the video in the background that this ice skeleton actually looks insanely good. It's very detailed, the color fits perfectly, he's got sort of like icy sticking around his body, and if this actually makes it into the game, it will obviously be available in zone 3, because zone 3 is the ice sort of zone, I guess you can say that. So obviously this skeleton would only be available in that zone, in my opinion. But yeah, it does look pretty good. So next up, we will be taking a look at a concept art for a possible dwarf in Hytale. This was made by Hytale. Obviously the links of everyone that I'm talking about in the video will be in the description, and as you guys can see, the dwarf does look pretty good. If this makes it into the game, it's gotta be exactly like a normal human, but it will obviously be a little bit smaller. And as you guys can see, the dwarf's got a shield, a weapon as well, a very big beard, and this is actually very possible that this will be officially implemented by Hytale, and I'm gonna explain you guys exactly why. So as I told you guys, Hytale was the one who made this concept for the dwarf, and this is what he had to say on Reddit. It's just speculation, but from having worked on this model, I noticed that the armor model fits really conveniently on smaller characters. I can't help but think they designed it with height variation in mind. So if this is correct, as I said, this is just speculation, but if this is correct, then it means that Hytale was already planning on making some smaller characters, which could be something like a dwarf. Obviously it could also just be normal humans, but when they are kids. Obviously this is just speculation, but it's actually pretty possible that the dwarf actually makes it into the game as a playable race. Okay, for our next story, we actually have a pretty huge one. You guys will be very surprised. I mean, you might have seen it already for the title, because I gotta clickbait this somehow, you guys know what I mean. But Noxy basically tweeted out, "The thing we care about most in Hytale is confi factor. How fun the game is when you are doing nothing in particular. Ever just go on a voice chat and run around in circles for hours doing nothing on Warcraft or other games? That's confi factor." So basically, if you guys didn't get it, what he's pretty much saying is that he wants the game to be enjoyable even if you are literally doing nothing. He wants Hytale to be enjoyable if you are just doing nothing and walking around, interacting with the nature, the NPCs, and pretty much just playing the game. If you are bored, you can just hop in on Hytale, just run around in the world for a little bit, have some fun, and literally do nothing. That's pretty much the confi factor character, but this is not exactly what I am saying when I mean that this is something huge. You guys just realize how he mentioned a voice chat. So does this mean that Hytale will actually have a voice chat? And the reason why people are surprised that Hytale might have a proximity chat is because back in 2018, so almost 2 years ago, Simon, who used to be the main lead of the Hytale game, he recently moved on to Hypixel and all that stuff that you guys know. I'm not gonna go over that. I already talked about that in the video where I covered Riot acquiring Hypixel. But someone asked him what about like proximity chat, and you guys can see that Simon's reply was basically, we did try that too, but to be honest it's a can of worms to have chat in game for moderation, so no, it will not be in the game, rest in peace. So things seemed settled. He said no voice chat, so Hytale will 100% not have voice chat. Well, apparently not, because by what Noxy just said, it is very possible that Hytale will actually have a voice chat, because obviously you wouldn't mention a voice chat if they weren't planning on doing a voice chat, you know, that would just create false expectations, and I don't think that would be a very good thing. But also it could have just been a random tweet and not very far off, so maybe it doesn't actually mean that there will be a voice chat. I don't know, this is very confusing, but I would say that personally, I feel like they are actually changed their mind, because most games do have voice chats nowadays. I mean, almost every single game you play has voice chat. Even League of Legends, who is a game that is also from Riot, I think, I'm not 100% sure because I don't play League of Legends, but I think a friend told me that they added voice chat not too long ago, so the chances of Hytale actually having a voice chat should be pretty decent. But I want to hear what you guys have to say, because I would like a voice chat personally, but it also can bring some unwanted issues, because obviously with voice chat, as Simon said, it is very hard to moderate. If you play other games, like I'm gonna give an example of Counter-Strike, because I really do play a lot of CSGO, and basically the voice chat in CSGO sometimes can be very toxic. People just run around saying racial slurs and a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be saying, and obviously if the voice chat comes to Hytale, the issues, I'm not sure if they would be the same, but there will obviously be people who will be abusing this system. So let me know what you guys think. Should Hytale actually have a voice chat, or is it not even worth it? An animator called Penguin Animation actually posted a Hytale animation, and I'm gonna roll it right now in the screen. Sadly, the animation has some copyrighted music, so I'll have to pass the video without the music, so it kinda takes away a little bit of the essence of the animation, because with the music it was a lot better, but obviously I can't put in copyrighted music, so here you go. So some pretty cool animations, and Noxy actually replied to this one by saying, love that the community is figuring out how to make cool Hytale animations before the game is even out. Was worried people would just take the exact same approach style wise as Minecraft, but not the case. Instead, it looks pretty distinct. Good job community, y'all rock. So basically Nox is obviously congratulating the animators for not doing the exact same thing that Minecraft animators do, and not just take Minecraft stuff and make it so that it looks like Hytale. People are actually making distinct animation, which is really cool. And then Fire actually replied to this tweet by saying, out of curiosity, what do you mean by doing the same style as Minecraft? Just wanna avoid what you dislike for my Hytale stuff. And Noxy replied with, if I have to describe it, it's trying to make it visually behave like the top end Minecraft community animation stuff does. For example, bending the joints in their way or trying to make the faces work the same just doesn't really work. And he even followed up with, you may notice for example that we never retweet community stuff that features any Minecraft textures or blocks or anything like that. It's very important we establish the different identity, and we don't like to highlight anything which draws confusion. So obviously they want to make Hytale distinct from Minecraft, Minecraft and get out all of the people saying this is Minecraft 2.0, because obviously it is not Minecraft 2.0, and Noxia wants to make sure that that idea is very settled. So yeah, but it is not the end of the discussion. Fire actually said, mind if I ask one question? It's one I've been wondering for a while. Do you guys tend to avoid Hytale fan art relating to other brands, like characters from something in the Hytale art style? Just curious. To which Nox replied with, nope, just one, but there's limitations on how we can feature those in an official capacity. We've retweeted a lot of the fan works, etc. So basically saying that it is fine to make Hytale kind of characters based on other brands, just not that one brand, which obviously is talking about Minecraft, which does make sense. And that is pretty much it for the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more Hytale content. Don't forget to join my Discord. All my links are in the description for my social media. Follow me everywhere, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out.